Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Saving Star Trek pre-show watch party. Today we have the final episode of the Forge trilogy, Kir'Shara. So we find out what happens with the Vulcans. This is going to be a good one. Who we got with us? Hail Tim, FKHC 2005, and Kapla Gorilla. Welcome back from the Caribbean, and hopefully you made it in time for your liver transplant. Because damn, you consumed a lot of alcohol. Let's get this started. Even in death, Serok seems to be a dick. Hey, Teague.
Oh, wow. We're already live.
Yeah, we're for a few minutes now. Hello, Dan. No, even the council isn't trusting this guy now.
Somewhere in here we have the captain from card 3. How you doing, Germ?
Yeah, not too bad.
JT's got Regilian flu.
Yeah, I heard that.
This guy, that Vulcan's been in a lot of Star Trek. Hi, Dan. Hi, Tim.
I think I'll spare us the singing.
Hello, Gorilla.
Oh, I guess Tim likes the theme. Correction. A war that Earth would get drawn into.
Is he talking Section 31 bullshit to Trip now?
Maybe offhand. FKHC 2005. I would be, if I was a starship captain, I'd want a science vessel. Well, Starfleet has plenty of those. Just as long as it's not a no berth.
Is the Bozeman from TNG a science vessel? Or is that a supply ship? They hook up with it a lot. We've rendezvoused with the Bozeman.
The Bozeman, I believe, is just one time. It's the same model they use for cargo ships, some science ships.
I think we hear about the Bozeman a couple of times, but maybe I'm crazy. There's a lot of Bozeman, Montana references in Star Trek.
Funny thing is, they didn't really invent the Bozeman, Montana angle until Star Trek First Contact.
Right, but the writer is from there, and like that's why he put it in with the ships.
Well, he is possessed. Hey, Gavin Archer is the chosen one. If he likes it or not. Hey, John. Welcome to the show. And he's just going to do it even after hearing all that ranting and raving.
That shot of the ship looked great.
Oh, yeah, they're doing real good on that.
Hi, John. Hello. Hello, Gavin. Good to see you. I always like the design of the Andorian ships.
They do have a certain charm. It's a wonder no one ever thought of planetary defenses in Star Trek.
These guys have a cloaking device, and like the planetary defenses have been turned against them, right? I think, I think in Detained, the planet has defenses that they start using on the Enterprise. The NX has to pull further away. I have to step away for 1 second, guys.
Of course, they're all deviants. And here we come with the magic cure.
Okay.
No, you're just in time for Shran to,
Use the
well,
pocket knife of the mind.
yeah.
It's not quite a dagger. I want to say I have no issue with this plot device. I don't think it's a member berry. I think it's a really good. I think it's perceptive.
It comes off more as time filling.
Um, because yeah, they could have done a couple of other things to make him emotional, inject him with drugs or whatever, but they came up with a Star Trek way to do it. I thought it was good. The only thing I could say is we know Shran so much better than we know the doctor from that episode that we know he's not going to be a scumbag. I just want to say, after traversing across New York City 8 days after the storm, I just have one small thing I'd like to say, Jerm.
What's that?
Commissar Mamdami, would you please clear the fucking roads and sidewalks, you fuck?
Oh, he would do that, but he spent all the money on for the road workers on illegal immigrants.
I don't even know if there's been time for that. He's been mayor for like 26 days, but it's this is the worst handled snowstorm I can remember.
Oh, that's good. It's always annoying when you have to have conversations with the guy in your head.
You were so spot on earlier when he's like, I'm not hallucinating and I'm not possessed. You're like, you're both. Maybe Archer should take this religious pitch to the space airport.
We kind of blew up the space airport.
That's true, but he's like a Jew for Jesus or something now, walking around with his pamphlets.
That's a good point.
We're not so far out from Hey,
Hey,
RR, what's going
RRTNZ.
on? I had an epiphany. We should really be thanking Starfleet Academy for making Star Trek accessible to people with low IQs and devoted readers of young adult novels. Most inclusive Trek ever. Even morons can enjoy it. You know what, RR? Here's my revelation. I think that it is possible. It is possible that like the failed political movement that it reps for, that these people have gone so far down the road of insanity that all we have to do now is wait for them to finish running off the cliff on their own. What do you think, Germ?
Yeah, that might work.
I don't think every new episode of Kurtzman Trek, JDA talks and Tachyon Pulse say Kurtzman is done. How would we explain that? Long distance comms have anomalous readings that seem to indicate that Kurtzman has been destroyed.
That sounds good enough.
All we know is that there was an explosion on Praxis. Is that Todd Stashwick? Is that the captain from Picard 3?
Hard to tell.
I think it is. He looks enough like Todd Stashwick for me to think that it is him, because here's the reason. If we look carefully, I bet that guy is the Romulan we're gonna see at the end.
Hell of a ride. Except about being a Serenite.
She will be. You don't think she's turned the corner yet? That is Todd Stashwick. How could a Vulcan forget someone's face?
Well, she is a bit forgetful for a Vulcan.
They may not have the discipline and the training to get real smart, but that is the captain from Star Trek Picard. That is Captain Dipshit from Detroit. We don't see her, but because she's going to be in an episode later, we have the female bridge officer as a voice actor. It's her, isn't it?
They sound similar.
You got to pay for it anyway, right? She's out there looking for work. You might as well.
Yeah.
You'd assume they had one more Shran story up their sleeve, and it's a good one. The next one.
Oh, nice. Gorilla has sent me something. God knows what.
Did Gorilla go on his vacation yet? How was vacation, buddy? I hope it was good.
He just got back.
Did you go visit Mexicans in their natural habitat?
I believe he just terrorized Islanders.
Is that supposed to be like a call out to make her like Obi-Wan?
Oh, that's an interesting souvenir you got there, Gorilla.
Ha! Everyone says that, Gorilla.
Rock, paper, scissors, flashbang. Get yours today for $39.99.
I get it. And by the way, way to go in the Little Apple trying to like outdo the Big Apple. Like we don't have any civil unrest. You guys really living up to it. Real congratulations.
Well, Gorilla, after the vacation you posted on the shorts, you don't need another vacation like that. What you need is rehab. I don't know if you've seen most of Gorilla's shorts. He consumed more alcohol than your local liquor store. I agree with that one, Gorilla.
You also, if you have more than like $3,000 coming through your pockets in the next month, you don't need rehab either. You're fine. You don't have a problem. You just need to slow
Oh,
down.
congratulations, Gorilla. Only one drunken disorderly. Was that per island?
I mean, how did you manage to pull off only one drunken disorderly? I have 0. And I'm kind of an idiot. Stop throwing snowballs at the ICE officers, Gorilla. You and your friends from the ER attacking that ICE van, kicking that Grand Cherokee they were driving around. Poor form, sir. Watching the Minnesotans protest is like watching the Yankees play the Twins. You know what I mean, Jerm? I don't like the head of the High Council because he's a galacticist. Like he's like their version of a globalist. You know what I'm saying? They're firing at the fucking bridge, bro. Was that another mistake by the CGI department, or was that?
Well, that's political suicide.
Why would the Vulcans be shooting to kill on their first shot,
Because when you're
Jerm?
about to die, that's what's really important. That are truism.
Are you talking to Gorilla or me? Are you talking to me or Gorilla?
Honestly, he was cooked the second he took the council hostage.
That's why the hole in this plot is like, why would he be attacking them to stop them from finding something that he just said very truthfully that he doesn't believe?
He really shouldn't have taken the council hostage.
Vlas? Are you talking about Vlas, or whatever you want to call him? Germ, can you hear me?
Yeah, he knows, but he has a pawn far coming up, and he has his eye on a nice Vulcan girl that works in his office.
I'm going to Steinep's Pleasure Planet next week. I don't need you anymore, T'Pol. Germ, are you hearing me on your end? I see my bubble popping, but this is weird. Something tells me there's a StreamYards issue going on here, folks. Who wants to break it to Germ? Thank you, Tim.
Good for them. No more high command.
Is that the same Vulcan we saw out in the desert?
Hey, Teague, I do not hear you. I haven't heard you for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, look at my bubble. Yeah, I think Jerm realizes it was on his end because my bubble was popping. As you can see, my avatar still has that certain aura to it. Germ will return. Who knows to what level this is at? Certainly implications for what's going to happen over at Admiral Teague's in a little while. I'll be interested in finding that one out. Let's see if he has returned to us. Germ, can you hear me? Mr. President.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What happened? Just StreamYards? We got StreamYards?
Something. Yeah, I just refreshing. Now I can hear you again.
It was so weird. I was like, sir. All right. So the episode was good. I would have to say, aside from episode 1, they paid it off. I appreciated it. I didn't not enjoy it, but the non-episodic Star Trek just has a weird feel, doesn't it?
Sometimes, yeah.
What was your feeling on this one? Without getting into grades, just a feel thing.
It's probably the best of the 3, and we didn't really have questions of the Vulcans to begin with. It does a good job answering some stuff that we already knew.
It fills in the blanks without making anything too weird. It doesn't change anything. They don't offend their existing canon. What I would say was, if they were tracking towards this the whole time, looking to do this, then it seems well planned. If they weren't, and they decided that they had to do this because they had changed the Vulcans so much, it still seems artistically valid. It was not a bad idea. It's absolutely not a bad idea. It's not someplace they shouldn't have gone. This is acceptable Star Trek. I thought that there was, I mean, whatever else it is, it's Star Trek.
Yeah. And FKHC, when we're done with Enterprise, what are we planning to do? He suggests the animated series.
There's a shot, because that would, like, if that worked out, maybe we could manipulate that in a way, or as I like to say, manipulate that in a way that would have us be able to hit the regular series in September, so that the first 23 episodes we did week by week by week. That would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be something.
I think
that'd take a lot of stretching, though.
I don't know about that, because we still have 13 episodes of this. In 13 weeks, we're in April, right? Maybe May.
Yeah.
13 weeks from now, we're in May, because January's done in a few more hours. January's done. So we got May. And I just don't know. Sir, I don't know. It could be done, or possibly we just do a celebration on the first day that the show debuted, even though by that time we'll be at the end of season 1, I guess things are indicating. Right now it's tracking towards that. We could find several different ways to get there in September and do the 23 in a row. However, I don't know, like, are we missing a chance to ride a wave by not doing the episodes the week they dropped? Like, I can't see that far into the future social media wise.
I think it may just be a gimmick. Holding that for an entire year might not really work out too well.
Do you think that maybe the deal is having our stuff ready to go and out there when the week comes around is more important than hitting it that week? Like, we'll already be there and established. Yeah. What shall I call it? The Sheridan effect might happen, where like a year later, it's just like, or months and months later, it just goes completely viral.
It's possible.
It is weird that Star Trek is not this channel's biggest show by any long stretch, but it is the community. I hate
Hey,
it for
buddy.
this time frame. This happening later between the TOS movies and TNG would have made more sense, but they just wanted to piggyback on unification. There was some unification going on. We are going to start doing old episode soup kind of mixed up in here. And I think, by now, like they've been told, have that glass of schnapps and load one round into your Luger, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're doing the best they can. No one's too happy. I guess when every story has to be your exit interview resume, though.
Well, according to Bakula, he was surprised they even got season 4. He was planning for the show to be canceled after season 3 because he thought it went so poorly.
With the ratings or with the show itself, he thought the show did not have integrity.
He was not a fan of the Xindi arc.
He wasn't wrong in his feelings because it was so close to 9/11, and we know that as watching it now, it's better than it used to be watching it then. So how can we argue, right?
Yeah. But we don't got too much time. You want to shout out the main show before we go?
At 9 p.m., which is in just a few minutes, we will be doing Saving Star Trek on my channel. There's your link, sirs and madams. We'll be live in just a few minutes, and we can't wait to see you there, starting in just about 15 minutes and 34 seconds from right now. 15 minutes and 25 seconds from my mark, number 1. Mark. There we go. So now you know. Guys, I can't wait to see you there.
We'll be back here on Monday for, I think we'll go with a Mothra movie. One of the Rebirth Mothra movies. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Last week. Bye, guys. All right.
Bye, everyone.